Habari.
Habari.
Karibu.
Karibu.
Kwa vizazi vijavyo.
Kwa vizazi vijavyo. Okay. Now today we want to share with you something that the reason why we want to speak Swahili is because of things like this. So I got a phone call from a young lady, and she was kind of sad because she's in an interracial relationship, which we have no problem with.
No problem. No problem.
But what's happening is that, like, in the beginning of her relationship, the language that they speak, somebody
Spanish.
which is Spanish.
Say it's Spanish. Okay, let's keep it moving.
So usually when they would have a conversation in her presence, somebody would interpret what they were saying so that she can understand, and so, she could be comfortable. But as time went on, they stopped doing that. And so she would be in a room and everybody would be having these conversations, side conversations and everything. And he would even be having conversations and he wouldn't share with her what was being said. And he was like, okay, well, I told you to learn Spanish. That's on you.
Right, of course. And as he should, really, if you think about it, if you want to know what's being said, he don't want to be sitting there interpreting every word that being said in the house, and she probably don't want to hear half the things that's being said anyway. You know what I mean? So you're kind of in a no-win situation, So at this point, either ignore it or learn Spanish.
Right, which is very, very sad because it's even to the point of where they have a dog, but the dog only responds in Spanish because he's around them a lot, so he's responding in Spanish, in which I never thought about a dog learning different languages or being around. But it makes sense though, but that's something that really hurt her feelings. Like, she was really hurt by that.
Yeah, but like I said, you can get mad or you can get even. Like I said before. You can get all upset and do all you want. It ain't going to stop them from speaking Spanish in front of you. I promise you that. That ain't going to change anything. And he's not going to see the light until he's actually in those shoes and he's around us and we're speaking another language and he's wondering what the hell is being said. So until that happens, then you just either deal with it or not. Now, that's why we come with this solution. You can actually say, hey, I want to start learning Swahili, and we can start getting down and starting to learn Swahili, and now the tables can be turned, and now he can actually see kind of what you are going through. But without you doing that, then he's just going to be like, hey, I don't know what to tell you.
Right, and it's just like, okay, we've been telling you to get on this journey with us and learn how to talk Swahili. It's important, so you won't be in a room and you won't feel like embarrassed, or you won't feel like, an outcast. And you want people to have compassion towards you, because I'm sure if he was over here with us and we were speaking that, you would have compassion towards him, like, throughout the whole situation. But as a guy too, I think that he wouldn't even stay. If we were over here speaking Swahili, he would probably just get up and be like, hey, I gotta go.
But why do we need to have compassion? That's the thing about it is, it's like, it's really like, it's not even about like having compassion for somebody, to be honest with you. I know it can be uncomfortable, but do I need to sympathize with you? I don't know. Just my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to say. I can't get mad at somebody for wanting to speak their language.
You got a point there too, but it's just like, I guess you're right.
Then what do you want me to interpret? Tell me what you want me to interpret.
Right, because you might not want to hear what I'm saying. But then you got to see, if it's a party going on and everybody's speaking Spanish, but like, why can't they speak English? Especially if they speak English.
Once again,
and you're the only one.
You're trying to dictate what people should speak.
But if you're dating someone, then don't you expect that person to care about what the conversation is? You want them to feel included, right?
To an extent. I'm not going to sit there and be an interpreter for the party. I'm not going to be able to have a good time if I'm being an interpreter the whole damn time. Everybody's talking. What parts do you want me to interpret for you?
You know what? Just speak English. How about that?
I can't make people speak English. You're trying to control what other people can do. They don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you.
These are adults. They can do whatever they want. They
You're
want to
right.
speak Spanish.
You're right.
They want to speak Arabic. I don't know. Whatever they want to speak, that's on them.
So what you're basically saying is that if you're in a relationship and your partner speaks a different language, that you just deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Other than either or learn it. That's the only way. If you're interested in not feeling like an outcast anymore, and it makes you feel that way, which I understand it can make you feel that way because I felt that way before in times, and I've grew up around Mexican people, and I understand it can make you feel that way. It doesn't matter. It ain't just Mexican people. It could be Arabic people. It could be Asian people. It doesn't matter. It's always going to make you feel a little uncomfortable, especially if you got to sit there for hours at a party or just at a get together and you got to hear it all the time. It's like, man, ain't nobody going to say nothing in English. So,
right, but you know what? You do have a choice. You don't have to stay around that, and you don't have to put up with that.
Sometimes you kind of stuck there, though.
Well, if you're stuck, yeah, if you rode there with them. But if you know that this is what you're getting into, then you don't have to stay in it. And if you got a car, whatever the situation may be, you can leave. Or you can learn that language if you want to be with that person. But that's why it's important for us to know our cultural identity, where we can speak our language and we can get that same type of respect.
Now, will that trigger an emotion in this person to want to learn an African language, which we are, of course, hoping is Swahili? That's the question, right? Will this trigger something in her to say, hey, you know what? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's time for me to start learning Swahili and now give him a dose of his own medicine.
Okay, and see, that leads to something else. Would this person even want to stay? Because people are not used to being around, most African Americans don't, in the United States, I would say, they don't speak another language. And if they do speak it, it is Spanish. And so,
look, we got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? We come up with a whole bunch of scenarios about this, and that, but we got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, it's just me and you that we know right now who's trying to do it and do it at a rate where we're going to really be able to be fluent in Swahili sometime soon.
Yes.
So we have to get other people to join.
Get on board.
Get on board.
Get on board. And like, it's just a sad situation to me, you know, because I never even.
You never even what?
I don't know. I just never thought that she would be in something like that and it would affect her like this. So hopefully she would join us in our journey with Swahili, because it is important. You know, it almost feels like they're taking your power away, like they have power and you don't.
Yeah, I mean, no. No, it's not that serious. It really ain't. You have all the power in the world. You have choices. You can do whatever you like. Okay? That's all you got to do. God, don't feel like you're stuck with this situation. It's really not that serious. And if you know that you're going to be around a situation like that, then, you know, that's something you and your significant other needs to go over and discuss and work something out.
Right.
That's my solution to it. But is they going to stop speaking Spanish? Hell no. Should they? Hell no. That's my word.
I agree to disagree.
No problem. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all think? Should she try to learn Spanish? Should she just say, you know what, I'm going to give him a dose of his own medicine, learn my own language, our Swahili language? Y'all tell us what y'all think.
Yeah, we really would like to know.
All right, till next time.
Kwaheri.